Hey folks, this is Ventwan's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Captain of Industry. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $35 or so. I stress early access, that means everything that you're about to see is subject to change. So this is, if I had to compare it to anything, it's very Factorio-esque, but less with the conveyor belts in the beginning and more about trucks and moving things around that way. You'll be able to choose a map. There's 7 to choose between. I like that one of them is named You Shall Not Pass. I just thought that was funny. And different maps will give you different resources. You can even choose your game difficulty. I highly recommend you choose the Sailor in the beginning because this game is fairly complex. Luckily, you can fine-tune that difficulty. You can set like casual mode, for example, or you can opt for some realism or realism plus plus, or you can turn on or off or sorting. So there are different ways to adjust things there. And again, it's just high-level stuff. But there's even like a customized difficulty button that you can click on, and it opens up a screen full of drop downs, and you can choose between, do you want extra starting resources? What happens when your trains are out of fuel or your vehicles are out of fuel? Do they stop? Do they slow down? That kind of thing. So it's really, I'm just thankful for that, because this game is complex. You're going to need every little edge that you can get when you're first learning this game. And I just want to quickly tell you that the tech tree for this game is huge, absolutely ginormous. I got my key this morning, press key from the developer, and I spent quite a bit of time looking through this tech tree. Like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to sleep for the next several days, because I'm going to be so busy trying to do all these things. So I want to preface this video by saying, like, this is a first impressions. There's no way I can possibly review this game when there's so much that I haven't gotten to yet. So this is going to be more of like a first impressions from a newcomer kind of deal. It's going to take me months, I think, to fully like get good at this game, for lack of a better term, and to see everything that there is to see. But luckily, there is a goals section, and it'll guide you. It'll hold your hand, kinda, sorta. And this is the problem I had with the game as a newcomer. It would tell me to do something, but it wouldn't tell me where to get it. Like, I was trying to find a particular structure, but I was looking in the wrong place in the build. It was in the forestry. There was a building that I needed to construct, like the coal maker, I think. And it was in the forestry button. I wasn't expecting it there. I thought it might be in the power or the fuel, I don't know. But it was in the forestry section. So the goals, while nice and like leading you in the proper sequential order in this game, it doesn't do enough to hold your hand if you're new to the game, in my opinion. There's still a lot, like, I still don't understand what's going on. And there's even a population mechanic where you have to make people happy, you have to feed them, grow potatoes, that kind of thing. There's even a trading mechanic, which I lightly touched on in my little tutorial game, or, well, the early parts. There was only the one town or settlement that I could trade with. I could trade iron for concrete, for example, something like that. It wasn't that, like, I couldn't change too much, like I couldn't specify how much I wanted to. I just kept clicking the button until it told me to stop. So yeah, all your resources are on the right hand side of the screen, at least I think so. And I saw like green bars, meaning I guess I was earning an income, red bars, meaning I was losing that resource. So even though I was new to the game, I primarily focused on, okay, how do I fill up that resource before it runs out? Like, that was my main goal, because I don't know, some of them are finite, it seems, and I needed to find a way to replenish them. So I spent most of my time with this game teaching myself or following the tutorial on how to, like, not run out of something. And yeah, there's quite a bit you can do. I even went off track a little bit to build my own, like, rain collectors and stuff. The most complicated part of this game is the freaking zoning. Like in Rim World, I can set this is a storage zone. I can set this as trash pile. I can set this as housing. This game, like I tried to set something as like a dumping ground. And I set a flat land, just like level +3, whatever it is, just level. My trucks wouldn't do anything with it. And it didn't tell me why it wouldn't work. And then I got it to work in one section of the map, but then I try to duplicate it near my mine, my iron ore mine, and no truck is touching it. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like with these zonings are like, they're not intuitive at all. And that's like, as of right now, like that is the bane of my existence in this game, is trying to figure out why the zoning isn't working or how to get it to work. Yes, there's an in-game like help system, like a library. I was reading it, but it wasn't telling me what I needed to know. So like that's probably the biggest hurdle that I'm having with this game right now. I do like that the maps, like there's a layer map and you can see all the different resources, quartz and limestone and bauxite and titanium and crude oil, and there's even groundwater, copper ore. So I am excited for all of the different products and all of the different things that I will be seeing over the course of this game once I get that far into it. But I feel like this is one of those games where you have to be the patient lot to take things one step at a time and accept the fact that there's a learning curve, and accept that you're gonna have to look stuff up. I had to censor myself. So yeah, I recommend it, but only for people that have the patience to do that. I feel like this game has a lot to offer, and I haven't seen even 80% of it yet. But I'm enjoying it. Like I'm learning things as I go, but there are some frustrating bits where zoning, especially that pisses me off a little bit. It's not intuitive at all. But it is early access, so I'm hoping that at some point that the developer can make that whole process easier. If I can do it in a couple of clicks in RimWorld, I should be able to do it simply here. And it's not, when it doesn't work, that's when it's frustrating. But yeah, I'm enjoying the overall experience, just building things, seeing how they operate, importing, exporting, creating storages for everything. So maybe, given some time, I'll report back with an actual full-blown review. But for right now, first impressions, I'm impressed by it. But due to its price tag, I would only recommend it to those with the patience to stick with it for a while. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.